What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the We Run on Coffee podcast. Happy Wednesday. Happy July. This comes out in July, and that's so exciting because summer's in full swing, you guys.
I know, guys.
We're here. We've arrived.
It's crazy.
I'm so excited. Today's episode is going to be a top 10. These are like one of the best episodes to film because it's very chatty.
Mm-hmm.
Marissa and I just get to pretty much talk the whole time, which we do anyway, you guys know. But like, I feel like we just get to talk about our favorite things, and it's just happy vibes. So I'm excited. And yeah, we only recorded a few days ago, our last episode, but we have many things to catch up on. Honestly, I'm really excited. So what are you drinking, and how was your week since I talked to you last?
Okay, so I'm drinking something new today, actually.
Ooh, wait, I love this.
This is kind of part of my catch up too. Yesterday, Kyle and I went grocery shopping again, and we tried a new grocery store. So we went to a place called Safeway. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I've heard of that, but I've never been there.
Yeah, I had never been. Well, I'd been there, but I hadn't like gone shopping. Honestly, it looks really similarly to a Kroger. And I found this new creamer. I was looking for the S'mores Chobani creamer that I talked about a couple weeks ago, but they didn't have it. But they had another limited edition one that was cookies and cream.
Oh my gosh. Go off, Chobani.
So I got that one, and it's really good. It honestly tastes kind of similar to the s'mores. Maybe it's just a little bit less like marshmallowy because the s'mores, like, it has that marshmallow flavor, but it's pretty similar. So I like it a lot.
That is hilarious. And Dominic, I said last time, I was like, Angela's brother Dominic would love the s'mores. He loves a cookies flavor.
Really?
That's so funny. I'm gonna have to tell him about this.
Well, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a brown sugar latte. I bet you guys couldn't have guessed. I was just thinking how I should definitely start making some new drinks for the podcast at the very least, because every time you guys hear from me, I'm always drinking a brown sugar latte, but
that's
it's
okay.
Good. I can't flop on it. So
well, I guess I should have prefaced, I'm not just drinking the creamer, it's also a latte. I just forgot to say the rest of it.
She just has the whole bottle on the counter.
Like, I just have the whole like cardboard box of it.
I'm dead. Okay, so what have you been doing since I talked to you last? I'm so excited.
So we talked on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we had a volleyball game, and unfortunately we lost because we play in this league. It's called FXA. It's just like the co-ed adult sports league in my area. And so we were playing in this game, and we knew we had a sub lined up for Thursday because one of the girls on our team was going to be out of town. And unfortunately, last minute on Wednesday, the sub dropped out. And so we were fighting to find a third girl because they're really stringent on like their co-ed rules. So some of those like include like there has to be equal amount or more girls on the court at a time than guys. And then so volleyball, you get 3 hits before it has to go over. You can't hit it over on 2 guys. A girl always has to get a touch on the ball, which it's a little bit frustrating when you're missing a girl and you're playing with 3 guys and 2 girls, which we were allowed to do because we had like a ghost player, which is what that blank spot was, because we couldn't play with full 6 because then it would have been 4 guys because Kyle was there and then 2 girls. And then that's really difficult to get one girl at least having 1 touch, and the balance was all off. So it was really tough. And then another stupid rule is every time that the ghost player goes to serve, so whenever they're in that serving position, we would automatically lose a point instead of just like taking the ball and giving it back to the other team, which was very dumb in my opinion.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So how has Kyle been liking the volleyball?
Well, okay, so...
Has he played?
Yeah, he did, like, we subbed him in and out, but I think it's going to be a lot better when we actually have our full team there, which unfortunately we won't next week either because somebody else is out of town, but hopefully the sub doesn't drop out next week. I don't know. I think he likes it. I think he was just expecting more of like a beer league style like he did. And we're pretty competitive. Almost all of us on the team like are super competitive. And so I think he gets frustrated, especially because he knows like how competitive I get. And then people on that team are even more competitive than me. So I think that he's just like, what the heck is going on?
That's really funny, actually. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool. So sad you guys aren't undefeated this year, though.
I know.
Sad face.
It's okay. We were undefeated up until last week, but I mean, only having 5 players, losing a point every time that 6th player would have served. It was just the cards were not dealt in our favor that time.
It's true.
But after that, I just worked Friday. We haven't done any more unpacking, unfortunately, because we've been so busy with, I mean, let me just list off all of the things that I have going on right now, because I literally feel like I'm in a whirlwind. I am doing the podcast, obviously. I'm working overtime, so I'm working like 50 to 60 hour weeks right now. I'm doing half marathon training.
That's true.
Also doing charge stuff, and right now is like a really busy time with charge, so I'm leading these position workshops is what they're called. So they're just like leadership development things for certain positions, and I had one yesterday. I have one next weekend.
Oh my gosh.
I'm also leading a 7-hour retreat next weekend for them. That's a full leadership retreat. And I have a meeting after this for charge as well. And like, don't get me wrong, I love everything that I'm involved with. It's just, I literally feel like I'm in a tornado. Like everything just keeps happening. That's why packing's kind of been put on the back burner. But after my meeting today and after I edit the pod that we recorded on Wednesday, me and Kyle are unpacking, and then we're relaxing the rest of the day.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. I am so excited to, after this, I'm also editing my YouTube video because I get so behind on that. But today I'm like, we should really just clean out the garage and get it done, because it's just like, our garage is just where you throw everything. It's like the junk drawer in your kitchen, except it's the junk drawer of my house, and everything gets thrown in there, and like, we need to take care of it. So I feel that it's like we just stopped doing it because we're too busy. It's a struggle.
That's our living room right now. Well, technically, I guess the dining room. It's the section in between the living room and our bedroom, which is, I guess, where the dining room table would go. But that's where all of our unpacked boxes are.
Oh yeah, you just develop a stack, and then it's like, great, now this looks even more crazy because I have a stack of empty boxes. That's how my garage is.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is crazy.
That's basically...
so nice though. Like, you've been doing a lot of fun things, even though it's stressful, I'm sure. But
I know. And not to cut you off with your catch up, but that kind of goes into our Q2 recap of everything.
Oh yeah, you want to tell us your reflect on your Q2 goals for us? So guys, we told you that we would keep up with you all on our goals, and we're really trying to do that because, you know,
we're keeping ourselves accountable as well.
Literally. So we're going to talk about our Q2 goals, since Q2 is now over when you're listening to this, and if we achieve them or not. And then next week, on next week's episode, make sure you listen, because we're going to talk about our Q3 goals. But yeah, tell us about your Q2 goals.
Well, I think that they were really just the same. Honestly, guys, I know I said I would write them down, but I failed at that one. So next
Q3 goal.
Literally next week when we talk about Q3 goals, they will be written down. I need to get paper at my desk. I literally have like bare bones at my desk right now. So I need to get like my, I don't have a planner right now. I literally am losing my mind. But I'll have a paper. I'll write down my Q3 goals. That one is one that I definitely flopped on. My other ones were to not be stressed with the move, which I haven't been stressed with the move. I've just been overwhelmed with all of the things going on around the move, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm not like stressed about like where anything goes or like whatever. Like, me and Kyle have like genuinely just been like, I don't know, we've like been really like graceful about it all, I think, because
that's nice.
Like, he's like, well, last week when I was going back to work, he's like, so what can I unpack when you're like at work? And I was like, well, thank you for asking, so you don't unpack something and I'll be like frustrated when I can't find it. So I think that one's still been going good. I wouldn't say that I've been completely stress free, just because I'm tired and doing all of the things.
Right.
And then just wanting a smooth transition for like him being here. I think that's been going really well. I haven't felt too overwhelmed, because I know I was like, I was living on my own before and I was doing only my own things, and I haven't been overwhelmed with having somebody in my space, which is really good. And it's great that that's happening, because he is not working until August. So it's been like, he doesn't like really like, he'll go and like run errands when I'm at work, but like he just kind of is here all the time, which is okay. But it's nice.
That's really funny. Yeah. Aw. I always am so sad when I realize, well, not sad and happy, bittersweet, when I realize that Kyle's gone, because I'm like, I don't get to see my family stuff anymore. Like, Kyle, you already know, but you're like one of my favorite people to see at the family things, and I'm just like, oh, how sad, but it's also so happy because I know you guys are together, which I know is so nice. And plus Thanksgiving, I'll get to see you all.
Well, just to get your hopes up, we'll be there in less than 2 weeks.
That's so crazy, dude. Are you excited for your bachelorette party?
I am excited. I got the final itinerary. I kind of know everything that's going on. I guess I should talk about this too. Wow, I have a lot more to catch up on. And I feel like I'm just like making you stay quiet, but you'll get your chance.
I'll have plenty to say. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm really excited about your bachelorette party though.
Yeah.
I want to know the tea.
I don't know the theme for sure, but I have an inkling that it is like Bride or Die, which is like all black and white and like kind of like, I don't know, like rocker themed or like punky themed. I don't really know what it is, but I think that there's going to be like black and white and like skeleton decorations. That's what I'm guessing.
So Marissa, if you guys know.
I know. And then that it's on July 1st, so that's the day that it starts. We are doing just like a pajama night that night and like a house party kind of situation that night. And I think we're just gonna like order pizza, honestly.
That's
and
so
then
fun, though.
On Sunday, we're doing a wine tour. So there's going to be a car that comes and picks us up at our Airbnb.
Oh my God,
and
fancy.
drives us to all the wineries in the area.
That's cute. Oh my gosh. That's so nice.
I'm so excited. And then that night, I think we're also just going to kind of like, I think we're going to make tacos or something. We're going to like have a taco bar. And I know on Saturday when I first get there, they were like, so we're all driving together, but we want to have the decorations put up for you. So you can like wait outside. I was like, I'll go grocery shopping. I was like, I'll just steal one of you and we'll go grocery shopping while everybody else sets up and then we'll come back.
That's so cute and so perfect. And I feel like that's so nice because usually people are like, oh, we want to surprise her. So like, how do we not tell her? And it's going to be so awkward. It's nice that they're just like, this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Just stay outside.
And Courtney, that's one of my maid of honor. She was the one that kind of like spearheaded the planning. Yeah. She was like, well, what food do you want and stuff? And I was like, I mean, I can tell you like the menu I want, but if you just let me go grocery shopping, I'll make sure I get what I want for the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be so freaking fun. I can't wait for you to recap for us.
Yeah, I'm so excited because also that same weekend, since I'll be like in the like my hometown area, we're going to do a 4th of July party on July 3rd with our friends Connor and Sarah that we've talked about a couple of times. And this will be the last time we see them without the baby.
I know. Oh my gosh, she's looking so pregnant.
I haven't seen her.
Oh my God. I've seen her a couple times and yeah, she's looking pregnant, dude.
I haven't
She's
seen
wearing
her
these cute little short overalls. I was like, why are you so cute?
Aww. Yeah, I haven't seen her at all since she like announced that she was having a baby. So yeah, it's going to be crazy because I'm going to walk in and be like, Sarah, the skinny short girl like me. Like I walk in and she's got a belly.
Yes. It's honestly so cute though because she is. She's still so small, but also I'm like, whoa, girl.
Like she turns around and you're like, whoa, there's a belly there.
Yeah, pretty much. She's adorable though. Oh my God, that sounds like a really fun weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Jealous.
But I think that I'm finally done with all of my catch-up things, so please feel free. Go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, last time we recorded was a Wednesday that we talked about. So, on Thursday, what I did was we went to this free concert in our town. Every Thursday night, they have free concerts, and they have the Dora thing where you can like drink outside, you can buy a drink anywhere and walk around in the certain areas, food trucks, food, like they have a food hall situation, and then you just walk around and eat and drink and hang out and listen to the music, and it's so fun. And of course you guys all will know that what this meant to me when the cover band, it's always like a cover band or someone you've never heard of, and I did not know who this band was, and we got there and he was a country singer and he was doing all of the good like classic country songs that, you know, like everybody knows. When someone in a genre does like the songs everyone knows, it's always so much fun. So I was living. It was Alan Carl, which is such a boring name. I'm like, dude, you couldn't have gotten a stage name? Like, what is this? But anyway, shout out to Alan Carl because he was really, really good and he just got the crowd so hyped. Some of the people there were like wearing their cowboy hats and stuff, and I was like, this is hilarious, but also so fun. And yeah, we went with Angelo, his dad, and his siblings. And we got chicken tenders and fries, and we just watched the concert. Got a hard cider. It was like just a classic summer night. It was so fun.
You took a page out of my book with the hard cider.
Dude, I love a hard cider because I just don't like beer. So you know, when there's something on tap, I'm like, there better be a cider because that's all I can. No beer for me. So that was fun. And then on Friday, I organized, because, you know, this is my personality. I'm like organizing everything out here. I organized a siblings coffee date for Angelo's siblings and I, and like without his mom, which is fun because 2 of his siblings live at home and they don't drive. So we don't like ever hang out with them. Sometimes we'll hang out with his older sister or his younger sister, Vernita. She's old enough to like not live at home. So we'll hang out with her a lot, but we never bring Dominic and Amelia. So I was like, it would be nice if we included them. And also they didn't feel like their mom had to bring them and the whole thing. So we all got coffee at a local shop and that was really cute. And then yesterday was so fun. I'm so excited. I don't even know if you know I did this unless you saw it on my calendar, but
I have not looked at the calendar. I was at work yesterday, so I didn't see.
No, I didn't post or anything. I haven't been posting on social media actually, which I want to talk about that too. But I invited my family down. Well, actually, Angela did. So thank you, Angelo. He invited my family down and his dad, and we all got to go to the air show. In Columbus hasn't had an air show in the last 20 years, I think. And so this was the first time that we've had an air show in so long. Like they would do ones in Dayton or like Cleveland, other parts of Ohio, but never Columbus. So yeah, they had the Columbus Air Show presented by Scott's Miracle Grow. Sounds like I work for them.
So weird.
Yeah. And we went yesterday and they had, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Blue Angels, but my family is a big fan of the Navy Blue Angels and we've seen them perform. This was our third time seeing them. And they just had a bunch of cool Air Force planes and stuff. And they had the air show kind of separated where it was like the regular air show, you buy a ticket, which were like $50. So were kind of expensive. And then they had the military family day. So if you were in the military, you could bring your family and we got to park for free, go in for free hot dogs, free water, free food, free bouncy houses for the kids, free like 10 billion cornhole games, giant pong, like tons of games, watched the show for free, and it was so freaking fun.
That's
so
crazy.
Angelo invited my family, which was so nice. They, like I said, they love the Blue Angels, which if you've never seen them, I'll send you a video, but it's so crazy. They have these 7 planes. Well, only 6 flew yesterday, but they have these 7 planes. They're each numbered. They're Navy fighter jets, and they fly in formation, and the tip of their wings are only 18 inches apart from each other in the air the whole time they're in formation. And they move all together, and it's so freaking awesome looking. It looks like
I would have a panic attack watching that.
Yeah, well, you would have had a panic attack watching something else we watched, which was this guy going straight up in his plane, like cutting the engine and just spiraling down.
Nope.
And then he'd right back up when he got to the ground. It was so crazy, but I had so much fun. And it was just like, I don't know, it was the most fun thing ever. And usually I feel like a lot of people don't think of an air show and think, oh, that sounds fun. But like, it was just really cool. Everyone loves it. Kids love it. Like adults love it.
Yeah.
Because it's so freaking awesome. So
see, if I didn't have a crippling fear of planes, then I would feel like it'd be fun. But I also have severe plane anxiety. So watching them like drive straight up in the air and then fall out of the sky would probably make me freak out.
Right. It was so cool too, because we got to see what plane Angela works on, and you could go inside of it, which we didn't make it inside before they closed it. I didn't know they were going to close it, but I've been in one before, but my family hasn't. So we got to see that. Some people from Angelo's, like his coworkers, were walking by, and they gave my siblings like all stickers that have like Angela's little group name on it. It was just so cute. I was like, this is the best day ever. The weather was perfect. It was just so good. So we had an amazing Saturday. It was just like one of those Saturdays that you I don't know if this happens to you, but like when I am hanging out with family or friends or whatever, sometimes I just get stressed about everything going right. Yeah. It was one of those times that you just like actually have fun. Yeah. I was like, thank God.
That's awesome.
So that was my weekly recap. Our 3-day recaps are insane this week.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes we're like, oh, we have nothing to talk about.
That's what happens in the summer, guys. We're out here. We're booked, doing all the things.
Booked and busy. So yeah, and then I'll tell you guys about my Q2 goals. Almost none of which I've achieved, it seems like, which is so sad.
That's okay.
They'll make it onto the next list. So one of them was buy a van. We are working on this. We just still haven't found one, but we did I tell you that we went and looked at vans in our town?
Saw it on your calendar, but you didn't tell me.
So we literally went for like a few minutes and then we left. We went and looked at vans. There's like a van dealership near us, and we went in there and looked at them there, and a used one from 2021 with nothing in it, like bare bones from the manufacturer, like it's just the metal on the inside, like there's no seats or nothing. Guess how much that costs for a used van?
I'm scared. Like 25.
$60,000. I know.
That's a house.
So we went for 2 minutes and we left.
Yeah, no.
I was like, what the hell?
Again, I literally would have broke down, and I would have just like, I don't know, with how busy I've been, I would have been like, Angelo or like Kyle, I'm going to cry. Like I'm literally just going to start crying.
No, and then I was like, that's more than I make in a year. Like that's more than my written salary. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. So yeah, we have been looking, but we definitely need to do an auction or like buy from somebody, like a personal seller. So that just makes it harder. Like the pool is so much smaller. So there's that. I wrote a Q2 goal that I wrote down was that I needed to plan a trip for quarter 4 I didn't really do that, but Thanksgiving became a plan.
Yeah.
And so that is in Q4. So I guess I did.
I planned a trip for you in Q4.
Yes, Marissa planned my trip in Q4. So our family is going to visit Marissa for Thanksgiving this year. And so that's a Q4 thing.
Yeah, I think me and Arika and Kyle are probably going to spearhead those planning details
Literally.
and everything. I'll find the things to do. You figure out how to wrangle people up and get them here.
It's true. And then, okay, I wrote install a concrete patio at our house and decorate it. This is so in the works. And I gave you guys an update last time that we talked that it was happening, and it rained.
Oh,
so we didn't
no.
get it. It's so sad that these things like depend on the weather that much.
Yeah.
But and I know I said this last time, but they're coming tomorrow. Knock on wood. Right
You
now.
literally said they're coming tomorrow on Wednesday, and now here we are on Sunday, and now they're coming again tomorrow.
Literally, Angela's dad came over though, and he was like looking at the ground or whatever the frick he looks for, and he was like, "It looks good. We'll come on Monday as long as it doesn't rain. Like we'll build everything out, we'll pour it, and it'll be yours by Wednesday." I was like,
perfect.
Yes.
You're like, I hope to God it is, because I got these patio chairs sitting in my garage that I want to clean out.
I know, and we have so many things that like once we get them out of the basement and garage, we'll have so much more space, and I won't feel as bad about how dirty they are. So that is a half progress. We at least got it to this point, and we've been working on it for like a while, probably over a month, so that's good. And then my last thing was apply for and purchase a passport. This I also would say half complete. I downloaded the form, because you have to download the form online. You can fill it out on the computer, and I did that, and then I printed it so that we could take it to the post office. And then when I printed it, I don't know, my printer's never had a problem in my life. The one time it matters, it like cut off half the side of the paper, and all the text is like halfway there. And so on the form, it literally says, if your printer doesn't fully print this page, you need to fill it out by hand or come to the post office. Like you cannot turn it in half printed. I was like, cool. The one time it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So another half completion, but that's okay. And we have
some
fun Q3 goals coming, so we'll talk about those as well. And I'm drinking a brown sugar latte, which is so boring, I know, but that does kind of bring me into one of my top 10. So we might as well dive in. We're 21 minutes in, you guys. I hope you're still here.
I know, we're pretty chatty Cathy's today.
I know,
but
it's crazy, but I love it. So my first top 10 item, so boring, is brown sugar lattes. But as I was thinking about what to write for my June top 10s, I'm like, you know what I've been drinking like every freaking day? A brown sugar latte. So I guess it's my favorite.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't have a lot to say about it, but I love it. Marissa and I both do this sometimes, where you just put brown sugar in your cup in the bottom, brew your espresso over it so it like melts in and kind of dissolves, and then you just make a latte out of it. It's so good. And I love it.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I also have a drink, so I guess I'll just keep us going.
Perfect.
So the first one that I have is amaretto sours.
That's so random.
They are so good, Arika. Like rival a margarita.
Shut up.
It does not have cherry. It has amaretto, which is an almond liqueur.
Oh, I've literally never had one. I don't know why I thought they had cherries on top of them.
It's so good. Okay. I mean, they usually do put a cherry on top, but I don't like maraschino cherries, so I don't put it on there.
I love maraschino cherries. They're like my favorite ever.
Okay, so
that's funny.
A lot of people say that amaretto kind of tastes like maraschino cherries, and I can kind of see it, but I think it tastes more almondy. I don't know. You should go and buy a bottle of amaretto. You can literally get one for like $12, and it's like that. I think the brand starts with like an L. It's like that super cheap brand of like liqueurs or like cordials that you can get at the liquor store.
I think I actually might know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's so good.
Did you get it at a restaurant, or did you make it?
I make it.
So did you put bourbon in it or no?
No, you just put amaretto, sour mix, and then you top it with a little bit of Sprite.
Okay, I might try that, because I was just Googling it. I'm like, what else is in here? And most of the things say that they put bourbon in it. So I wonder if you get at a restaurant if they put both. It says amaretto and bourbon, which I would not like, but I'll definitely try your recipe.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
It's so good. But also last night, me and Kyle were like making like homemade cocktails. We went to the liquor store to like get the pieces we were missing for our like liquor cabinet. So I got a bottle of tequila. He got a bottle of gin, because he said that Angela made him a gin and tonic, and he's like fallen in love with it. It's like one of his new favorite cocktails.
That's so funny.
But I made the drinks last night, but I made him a gin and tonic, and then I made myself a homemade margarita, and I'm telling you, it's so good. I put 2 ounces of tequila, 2 ounces of sour mix, and then an ounce of triple sec. Perfect.
Nice. Okay, that's good to know. I might have you text me that. Well, first of all, if you're listening to this and you want to make an at-home margarita, I want to recommend Espolón. It's my favorite tequila, and I'll like ask for it special at the restaurants because it is so good, so smooth. It doesn't taste like, I don't know, in college I would just drink the Jose Cuervo, which are
That's what
fine.
I got. I like it.
Yeah, those are fine. But those, once I tasted Espolon, I realized how much they taste more like tequila, if that makes sense. But it's the same difference. Anyways, I really like Espolon, but I also Googled the other day how to make your own, because you know how you can go to the store and buy a margarita mix, like those big bottles, and it's just like filled with shit, like sugar and like preservatives that you're like, what am I drinking? So I made my own version of that because I found it on Google, where you just mix like lemon and lime juice and simple syrup, and it was pretty good. So I'm kind of working on my at-home mix for a margarita mix, but your recipe sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I've just been using sour mix, and I told Kyle last night because I made myself like 2 margaritas, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna have a headache just because like the sour mix and the triple sec is like both so sugary. So I was like, I don't know if I would like love the diet sour mix that has like less sugar, but I was like, I think I might have to do that so I'm not like just filling my body with sugar whenever I'm drinking this, especially because you use sour mix for an amaretto sour as well. And so since those are my 2 favorite cocktails to make, and amaretto is also a liqueur, so it's a little bit more sugary, I'm like, I think I need to get diet sour mix if I'm going to keep liking these 2 cocktails.
Honestly, this is my homemade drink, which is a vodka Croix. If you're in my life, you know what this is, but it's basically vodka, simple syrup, lime juice, and a LaCroix, the tangerine flavor specifically. And I love those, and I drank 2 of those the other night, and I was like, I either need to make one that's a double or only have one, because it's too much LaCroix. Yeah. In my stomach, I feel like it's just full of like bubbly liquid. That's nothing, like water, sparkling water, whatever. But it just feels like too much. I'm like, I can't drink like multiple LaCroix. Yeah. So I feel you.
I think that would be good for like the amaretto sour too. Like I said, I top it with Sprite, but that's also really sugary. So I could top it with like a soda water as well.
Yeah. For sure. That would actually be really good.
Maybe well, now that we talked about all of our cocktails, we can move on to something else.
They weren't even on my list, but
I guess at-home cocktails in general is my top 10 of June.
That's a good one. And it's so much cheaper, so much easier. We were talking about this like a couple episodes ago, I feel like. It's so good.
Well, Kyle and I, like I said, we went to the liquor store yesterday, and on our restock, we got a bottle of gin, a bottle of tequila, a bottle of amaretto,
oh my gosh,
bitters, and tonic water, and it was $81. And if I would have gotten 5 drinks at a bar, that would have been $81.
Literally.
And they would not even be so many.
Yeah, I feel like too, they would be smaller, and sometimes they're not what you want. You order something at a bar and you're like, I actually think I could have made this better.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, my next one's food, so it's not that far off, and this could go with an at-home cocktail if you want it to. I wrote down something so random that Angela and I went to get last night, and sometimes we just go get one of these. It's really funny. It's a Sam's Club pretzel with cheese. They're just so good, like just a soft pretzel, and the one at Sam's Club is $1. So I'm like, you can't pass it up. I got a salted pretzel. They didn't have cheese. Sometimes they don't have it. And Angelo got a cinnamon pretzel. So delicious. I'm putting the salted pretzel on my list, not the cinnamon one. It wasn't as good. But yeah, a Sam's Club pretzel with cheese, or any soft pretzel with cheese, is just a favorite. It's like a great, like, I don't know, snack. It's so good.
I love soft pretzels. It's like my favorite snack.
Yeah. They're amazing. Sam's Club, they're so cheap. Or Costco. I know you go with your friend.
Yeah. Well, actually, that goes into my next thing. Well, I have a food, but I have to say this one first. So my second top 10 is having a Costco membership.
You guys got one?
Yeah. That's Kyle's mom got it for us as like a moving gift.
That's really nice. That's a good gift.
It is. So we went on Monday to Costco, and we spent like $180, but that's because we needed to get like everything. Yeah. And we needed like bags and like paper towels, toilet paper, everything. So we got a lot from there. And honestly, I love Costco. There's so much there. I don't know if they have soft pretzels, but I know that you can get a hot dog and a soda for $3. So if they have like the soft pretzel, it'd probably be a similar deal to like the $1 soft pretzel that you're talking about.
Yeah, I love it sounds so funny, but I love a wholesale club. Yeah. They're so good.
I love it.
And you can get so much. And the food bar food is always like, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. And
you can't miss.
You can get a full pizza there, like a large 18-inch pizza for like $8
so cheap.
At Costco.
I know. Okay, I don't know if this is true, but does Costco sell pretzels in the food court? It says they were discontinued, but you'll have to check.
You're kidding.
It says the cinnamon sugar pretzels were discontinued, so I don't know if they have.
I don't really love cinnamon, so I just want the regular like salted pretzel.
Well, I do love cinnamon, but I don't love the cinnamon pretzels. But yeah, you got to check. Okay, I don't have any more food or drink. I know you said you have a drink to go into, but I'm gonna jump around. And this one I wrote, and it's it's not a lie, but it's not something I use like all the time. So I kind of forget about it. And then when I use it, I'm like, I love this. And it's our Theragun. And I know I've talked about before that I got our Theragun for free from doing this app or whatever. So check it out if you guys want to try to get a Theragun for free. I'm pretty sure it's still on there. Ambassador, but the end of the word is HER, Ambassador. And you can get it for free if you leave a review of the item on Amazon. And it is a name brand, like real Theragun, and it is so good. I used it the other day after my dance showcase. I've been taking like less dance classes because I've just been honestly so tired. And I think in the summer, like everyone's more active in general, like you're outside more. So I've been taking a break, but I was so sore after that, and the bottoms of my feet hurt so bad after the recital or the showcase. So I used the Theragun on it, and I was like, this is literally the best. It's like a massage except better because it's at home and free. Yeah. So shout out Theragun. That's one of my favorites this month. I love it.
Yeah, I think I said this in a previous episode, but I also have a massage gun. It's not the Theragun one. I just got it for Christmas this year. Yeah. And that is going to be a game changer. Like, me and Kyle are so sore from this first full week of half marathon training. We ran 12 miles this week. That was the first week, which is wild. And I'm so sore. So like today after like we unpack and everything, I'm just gonna be like, Kyle, sit down. I'm gonna massage your legs. Literally. And I'll be like, you have to do mine after.
Blast him with the massage gun. That is so funny.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps us out. But I do think it is a game changer because I don't even know. I haven't really been using it while I've been like training for anything because I got it in December. So
yeah. I never think about it until I get sore, and then I'm like, I get it out. I'm like, oh yeah, this is an amazing product.
Oh, for sure. But my next one, it's a food. So I had to say Costco first because this is the Country Club Nut Mix from Costco.
Oh, okay.
It's like a normal like trail mix kind of thing, but it's got like honey roasted peanuts. It's got pistachios, sesame sticks, like all those things that you get in like a normal nut trail mix. And I just think it's so good. It's like super sweet, super savory, and I love it. It's so yummy.
I feel like all these, again, sounds so funny to say wholesale club, but I feel like all these wholesale clubs have good snack mix things like that. Like there's a few, like at Sam's Club they have the peanut butter filled little pretzels. Those are so good. The pretzel pockets, yum. So yes, that sounds really good. I'll have to try that. We don't do Costco, so we have two perspectives here, you guys. You can come to us if you want Costco or Sam's Club.
Yeah,
we cater to both.
Yes.
That is so funny. That sounds delish.
I loved it.
I'm not a big food girl this month apparently, which is so abnormal for me, but my next one is an Amazon find, and I have a few Amazon finds. This one you've heard about from me, and I'm so excited to tell everyone about it, and it's my new gel nail kit. It is actually so good. I used it once and I was like, okay, it's definitely a learning curve, and like I see why my nail tech gets paid to do this. Like, it's not super easy. And then the other day I was picking off the nail polish because I do that. Like if it starts peeling a little, I'm like, it's all coming off, and I pulled it all off, even though you should definitely soak it, so don't recommend, but it ended up being fine. And I was like, how long did this last? I feel like I just did these, and I looked at my text messages of when I texted my friends that I did a gel manicure, and it was 2.5 weeks. So I was like, oh, that's actually totally good. Like, that's amazing. So it stayed for 2.5 weeks, and that's only because I picked it. It literally, if I left it alone, it would have been fine. So I did them again. I did my toes, and they're bright pink and so cute. And the second time was like a million worlds better than the first time. So I recommend everyone to get it. It was $44, and the brand is called Beetles, which me and Marissa talked about on like a previous episode. But like $44, and I'm pretty sure a manicure at my place is like $60 for a gel manicure. So it's just a big money saver. And I am about to go get my Eras Tour nails done, which I'm very excited about. But after that, I think I might try to do my hands and see what happens. Yeah, I really might, which makes me sad because I do love my nail girl and I love supporting her, but I know she's chill and it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just excited about it, and I recommend if anyone is like interested, because in COVID I feel like everyone and their mother bought one, and I was like, yeah, these are fine, but like, do they actually work? Like, does the little light actually work? Is it gonna like rub right off? And no, it actually works. It's like a minute after you're done, you put your shoes on and your socks and like you're good. It's crazy. So cute. Yeah, I love it. I'm obsessed.
Okay, so I'm not a big Swiftie, but I want to know, are you doing like a themed outfit? I want to know what you're doing. Okay. Or is this a surprise?
No, I can tell everybody. Thank you for asking. I'm so excited. Yeah, I never actually bring it up, but I do have lots of plans. So Wait, I have a list. Let me get my list.
A list.
Okay, so first of all, my outfit, I'm going for like a Lover theme, which if you don't know, if you're not a Swiftie listening to this and you're like, what's Lover? One of her albums. And the vibes are like clouds, pink and purple and blue, like very Lover-esque. I don't know how to describe it, but like very dreamy, I guess. So I am, of course, if you've seen the Swifties, and I know some of your friends are too, so I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yeah, my friends went to the show in Nashville.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I know.
And then some of my friends went to Pittsburgh this past weekend, too.
Yes. She's coming to Cincy, like, literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm so excited. But yes. Okay. So I'm wearing the 13 on my hand, you know, the lucky number, like all the gals do. I have a all pink outfit, and I bought this a long time ago, like probably months ago. And it is long pants that flow, and they have a slit on the side, and then a little crop top that's backless, and it's just the straps that go across the back. I'll send you a picture, and it's hot pink. And then with it, I have these dangly earrings that are like clouds with raindrops that are really cute. They're so cute. I can't believe I haven't showed you. And then I have hair tinsel, so it's like hot pink, and I was gonna do temporary hair dye, and then my aunt sent me this like Pinterest video of someone doing tinsel, and I'm like, that is way smarter, so I don't actually dye my hair that I love being blonde. So I got hot pink hair tinsel. I'm gonna have body glitter, and then I also bought, which I'm gonna say the last thing that I bought and go into my next favorite, because it is my next favorite. Actually. Okay. I am so surprised about this, but on Amazon I bought literally a $6 beads kit, and I've been making the bracelets because everyone is making these, you know, Taylor Swift themed bracelets, which, by the way, everybody, I was telling Angelo how I'm going to do this, and he's like, babe, I love you, but like, this is not new. Like, people have been doing this at raves for all of eternity. And I was like, I'm sorry, I've never been to a rave. Sorry that you're a rave king. But anyways, I've been making my Taylor Swift bracelets, and they're turning out so cute. I'll definitely send you a picture of everything. But I just want to shout out my Amazon bead kits, because I got one for $6 and one for $7, and they'll last me for this whole concert and then some. Like, there's so many beads. So big long breath, but yes, I'm doing Lover. Oh, by the way, I'm also doing, I don't know if you've seen her album cover or other people doing it, but there's a heart around her one eye, so I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be so cute.
I'm so excited to see the whole like look brought together.
Me too, because I honestly don't know what it's going to look like all together. It's just all the random stuff I've thought of, and we're going to see how it looks. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited.
Are you hoping for any surprise songs in particular?
No, I love that you know all the right questions to ask, even though you're not a fan, which is so funny.
Everybody talks about it at work all the time, and I'm like, dude, I feel like I am like an honorary Swiftie because I know how to talk about it.
That's fine. Yeah, you do. You know exactly the right things to say. No, I'm not, and I am a big old Swiftie, if that makes sense. So like, and I was explaining this to someone else because my dance teacher loves Beyonce, and I don't love Beyonce as much, but I'm a big Swiftie, and he hates Taylor Swift. And it's like, you know, everyone has like their one big artist. And I was telling Angelo, I feel like it just depends on like who your childhood artist was, and then you follow them into adulthood. So I feel like people my age that are into Taylor Swift makes sense, because when I was like 8 years old when her first album came out, and I remember getting it like for Christmas, and I really like all of her old albums because those are like nostalgic. They're like my childhood albums are like her first stuff, and obviously you guys know I'm a country fan at heart, and like when her first albums came out that were country, that's what I really loved. So all that to say, the modern Swiftie stuff I don't keep up with as much, like all her hidden signals and her Easter eggs. I'm like, I can't actually know all these, like there's so much. So all that to say, I'm not expecting any certain surprise songs. There's some I would like, but she's already done them, and like I know she's repeated some. I don't know the drill, but I will say I Think He Knows is like my favorite song ever from the album Lover, and I would love to hear that, but she's already done it, so I don't know the protocol, to be honest. So yeah, I don't have anything that's not been played yet that I'm thinking about, but I Think He Knows is like one of my favorites, and I would love that one.
Yeah.
But I'll be happy with anything. I love all the songs.
Not to shatter your entire idea about the person that you liked with like music when you were younger following you into adulthood, because I was the biggest Swiftie until I was like 13. Were you? Yeah.
And is that because wait, you liked her when she was like a little country vibe?
Yeah. That's like tea. I had all of her CDs. I got Speak Now on CD in like 2012, 2013. I remember I got it for Christmas, and I literally put it in my CD player. I was walking around my house, like listening to it, jamming to it for like days and weeks on end. And then I don't know what happened. I just stopped. Like,
is that because your whole genre changed?
I don't know.
The music you like now? Because I feel like you definitely like a different genre now that doesn't really align as much.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened, because I think Red came out in like 2014 or 2015, and I think that was the last album that I like listened to.
Yeah, this is so bad in the Swiftie universe to say, but Red's like my least favorite. I know it's everyone's favorite and All Too Well and blah blah blah. It's not my favorite. But yeah, no, you're not shattering my whole theory, don't worry. But I was just I feel like a lot of us fall into that. It's like, why I don't see what everyone sees in Taylor Swift. She's overplayed. And it's like, well, most of us grew up with her. So like, it kind of does make sense. Like, it's not so far-fetched, I guess is what I was trying to say. But yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I can't believe you liked her then. I know. That's so cute.
So weird. Okay, finally, I'm getting back to my top 10s. Okay, so.
LOL. We have so much to say today.
I know. What is my next top 10? Let's see which one I want to pick. These ones are kind of like, these three are like hand in hand. So I'm just going to throw them all out at once. So the first one is Getting Movers is a Game Changer. Dude. And that was incredible.
Yes.
And the reason it's so incredible is because I think I've talked about this before, but I live on the 4th floor of a walk-up apartment building, and unfortunately there's no freight elevator here either.
That's so crazy.
So we had to have the movers carry everything up 4 flights of stairs, and that was an experience for sure. But
oh my gosh.
On top of that, I also just love my new apartment. I know it's annoying to have to walk up 4 flights of stairs, but like I love that, like, I know you guys can't see me, but I'm sitting here in my loft and I'm looking out like my skylight window with my 18-foot ceilings. Literally. And I literally feel so bougie, even though it's an 860 square foot apartment.
Yeah, no, that's so exciting though. It feels so good to love your house. It's an underestimated feeling.
I know. And I know I'm just going to love it so much more once we finally get everything put away, which I really hope we can get done today. I know I have quite a bit of things to do, but I'm just hoping. We started early today, so I'm hoping that I can get everything done.
Yeah, for sure. That's so exciting though, because I told Angelo, I feel like I used to hate where I lived for like a lot of years, especially with apartment hopping. It's hard because you get what you get with apartments. Like you really don't get much say. You don't get much customization. Now that we have our house, I'm like, Angelo, like I understand why people are homebodies. Like I never want to leave. I just love it. It's so amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy because this is I've moved every single year since 2018 and it's 2023, guys. That's like 6 years. I've moved every single year. And Kyle and I are already talking about staying here for 2 years and like re-signing our lease here just because it's a great area. It's 15 minutes from both of our jobs.
That's so nice.
And we have everything that we need like right here.
It's funny that you say that because I've moved every year since 2017 as well. And so maybe we should be doing some moving episodes. Once it hits the college school year, we should do some like apartment faves or a moving episode because it sounds like we have some experience. And I didn't even think of that.
We have so much experience moving. Are you kidding? That's so exciting. 7 years for you, 6 years for me. That's like that's a teenager worth of moving years.
That is true. And I'm actually done now. Like, I mean, I know you were saying that too, but we bought a house. So we're done until we live in a van, which will be a whole new experience. But yeah, sounds like we should do a little episode. I love
think
it.
So. And then my final one that kind of goes with this whole like moving scenario and like living with Kyle and everything. I wrote down having a house husband, and
that's so funny.
I just like it because like I like
giving passenger princess.
No, literally, I like doing like our chores and stuff together. Like we'll put away the dishes together, or like he'll load it and like I'll unload it or something. But like I haven't had to do laundry yet because he's been doing it for me. Nice. And like I'm gonna do my own laundry today. It's not that he's doing everything for me, but it's nice to like.
So nice.
It's just nice to have a partner to do everything with, because Kyle had said this, and I think I might have said it on the pod a couple of weeks ago. He was like, "You never have to do anything again." Once I move in, he was like, you always have a partner to help you. Like, it's not going to only fall on you, which is something that was like not stressful, but it was like annoying when I lived alone. Yeah. And it's just so nice because I literally don't have to do anything. Like, I can ask him to do it, or he can ask me, or we can both do it, or something like that.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, it's true. And Angelo and I have like our own chores. Like one of us will I like doing the laundry better. He does the hand wash dishes. Like those are our things. But also like sometimes I'm like, babe, I had a worst day. I'm so stressed. Like, can you please just move the laundry from the washer to the dryer? He's like, yeah, like I'm not even stressed about that. Of course I'll do it. And those things are so nice to have. Yeah. That is amazing.
I like it. It's so much fun. I love it.
It is. Wow. Shout out Kyle for being the house husband.
Yes.
It's so nice too.
Yeah, whenever I go to listen back to this, he's sleeping right now, I think. I don't know. I can't see over my railing in my loft right now. But he, he'll listen back to this with me. Like, I'll probably just put it on when we're doing dishes after you edit it. And he'll be like, oh, you're talking about me. It's so cute.
That's so funny. No, it's probably nice too that he has like a nice few months of transition though. Like that is so helpful, I feel like.
Very nice.
That's so exciting. Okay, I don't have an as endearing one as Marissa.
That's okay.
This is random. I'm going to go to my clothing item. I just have one, but this is something I literally can't stop wearing. Like, I'm almost, dare I say, like addicted to wearing this, which is really funny. But I went shopping with my friend Taylor and we went to the mall. We went to Easton. And which, if you guys know, Easton is the best place to shop in Columbus if you want all the stores. But they had an aloe yoga. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
So they had an aloe yoga open up. It's the first one ever in Ohio. And we went to go see it. And it was so nice. But like, Jesus Christ, I can't afford anything there. It's so expensive. It's like worse than Lululemon. I was like, what is this? But yeah, I would say prices are honestly comparable to Lululemon. So I was like, all right, I'm not buying anything here. But we did go around to tons of stores. And we ended up looking around in Brandy Melville, which I love. It's like my favorite place to look around. It's also annoying because it's like one size fits all, and we all know that's not true.
No.
And also like all of their one size fits all items are different sizes, you know? So it's like, sure, this sweatshirt comes in one size, but it's like XL. And this sweatshirt comes in one size, but it's XS. So anyway, I never think I'm going to find anything there, but I always go in and I love their stuff. Like, I just can't even help it. So I found this little outfit at Brandy Melville, and I'm highly recommending it to anyone. I'll try to find the links and link it in the podcast description. We'll see. But you know the material that long johns are made out of? Or it's like that waffly like, material? Okay. It's that material, and it's all black, and it's just flowy pants with like an elastic waistband. It feels like sweatpants, but they look adorable. Long and flowy, and then a matching little tank top that's cropped, and it has like a raw hem on it, so it just looks like very cute and casual. And I'll have to send a picture and I'll post it on Instagram, but it's just the cutest outfit because I told Angelo, I'm not trying to say it looks fancy, absolutely not, but it looks so much like more put together than sweatpants, and because it's matching, I feel like it looks like an outfit. Like, I wear it out and it's the comfiest thing I've ever worn. It feels like pajamas. It feels like long johns, I guess. It's just not tight. It's flowy. So I'm gonna upload a picture for everyone, but it's so freaking cute, and that is like my favorite outfit. I'm wearing it all the time.
That's so cool. It's like a elevated loungewear, sounds like.
Yes, it is. Yes, thank you. You put me into more elegant words. Elevated loungewear. That's exactly what it is.
I love it.
And I think everybody needs one. It was, honestly though, for mall prices, I don't think it was that expensive. It was $50 total for like the whole set, which is a little bit annoying, but I think the pants were like $35 and the top was $18. So a little pricier than I normally do when I thrift, but it is so worth it. I will wear it every day. Like, it's so good.
I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out like the words to my style, and I feel like it's just like elevated loungewear. Like that is what I want to wear all the time. And I just love wearing activewear too. And it feels like that, but like, you know, like a nicer version. So like if you're someone who wears activewear all the time like me, and you want something that feels the same but looks a little nicer, this is the set for you. Yeah. I just love it. I love that. Yeah. Okay, do you want to do another one? Because I only have 3 left.
Okay, this one was also fashion-y based, and I just wrote FabFitFun. So I always buy those FabFitFun boxes, which I know you guys is chuggy. Like, I hear you. I hear the pleas. They're like, Arika is so old and chuggy. But I got a FabFitFun this month, and it was all amazing. Like, this is the best box I've ever gotten. I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks shipped. Have you ever heard of Bala bangles? Mm-mm. They are very aesthetic and like very expensive for no reason, like one of those things, but they're these little weights that you wear around your arms or your legs when you work out, just to have a little added weight. And they are on like a really thick, long, very comfortable what is it? It's Velcro, like just a Velcro strap that you put around, and the actual weights themselves are like little individual blocks, so you can move them or take them off or add some. And the ones I got are like a ½ pound each, so 1 pound total, and you can just put them on your legs and do like your yoga class or your hot Pilates, any of your normal stuff for some added weight. And it is so freaking nice. Like, they're so cute. I'm gonna send you a picture of mine. I have so many pictures to send and share on Instagram, you guys. But I got those. I got a self tanner, Isle of Paradise self tanner. I'm gonna tell you guys every single item I got. I got, you guys know from a past top 10 episode, I've been using that Way hair care for the shampoo and conditioner. One of the items in my box was a Way treatment mask, which is something that I would probably never spend my money on because I would be skeptical. But since I got it for free, amazing. I got dragon's blood. I don't know if you've ever heard of this.
No.
It's called dragon's blood, and it's a hyaluronic drink to hydrate and tone your face. Literally, it's just a spray that feels good on your face, but it's really good. I got Briogeo. Have you heard of that brand? Or Briogeo? Yeah. I say Briogeo. I don't know if that's right. I got a Briogeo Superfoods Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture 3-in-1 leave-in spray. It's a mouthful, but I'm obsessed with it. It is like something else I've shouted out on a top 10 episode before is like this Unite detangler spray I have. This is just another one of those, like a detangler, and it smells amazing. It kind of smells like candy, which is weird, but it's so good. And then aside from all that crap, I got a little lotion, and I don't know how to describe this. I don't know what the brand's called, but it says a precious serum of the royal black tulip, and it's like a really bougie hand cream, but it's not called a lotion and it's not called a cream. It's called a hand serum, and I love it. Like, I actually am so shocked that I love this, but it's like when you put it on, you don't feel the lotion feeling. You know, you're not like sticky or like feeling anything. You put it on, it just soaks right in, and it's smooth, and it smells so good. So anyways, all of those items to say, I love FabFitFun right now. Yeah. And I only buy it like genuinely when I feel like I'll like the stuff, but I usually do 2 of the items as like a surprise, which is scary because sometimes you get crap. But I love every single item this time, so I was really excited about that. I had to add it to my top 10. So yeah, love a FabFitFun.
So much fun. Okay, so my next one, this one's so niche, but it's so funny. So me and Kyle, we have a little pet. His name is Miles, and I realize I've never really talked about him on here. I've had him since 2016. He is a tortoise. He is not like a normal house pet. Right. But he is currently in a temporary cage, and his full cage is in my car in my trunk still because we haven't been able to like bring it up here because of like the mess of things that still need unpacked. But Miles loves to be an escape artist. Oh boy. And he has learned how to climb out of this cage and do front flips out of his cage. What? Yeah.
Miles, why?
So he'll like climb up on the edge, and it's like it's just like a little like storage tote. And so he'll climb up on the edge, he'll get his body weight over, and then he gets so top heavy, he literally just topples and flips out of his cage.
Oh my God.
And that's my top 10 just because it's so funny to watch him do it. Funny.
If you get a video, definitely send it my way and I'll put it on the Instagram.
Yeah, I will. He deserves a spotlight on our Instagram story because he is the silliest little boy ever.
That is so funny. Wait, how do you spell Miles's name?
Myles.
Is it actually? Because my dance teacher's Miles is spelled the exact same way.
Really?
That's so cute. Yeah. Miles' front flips. I was writing it down. I'm like, we need to get a video.
He's my little son. He's so silly.
My God. That is hilarious. I can't believe that he's literally flipping out of the cage.
Yeah, he literally does flips out of his cage, and then he gets so mad and he like hisses at us when we go to put him back in, and I'm like, can you shut up? You're the one that flipped yourself out. Don't get mad at me for helping you.
That is so funny. Okay. I don't have a pet, so, you know,
that's
moving along to something completely different, but this I'm very excited to talk about. So I have one of those Amazon things. I'm not going to say her name, but you guys know what I'm talking about, the speaker that you talk to. Yes. Okay, I'm going to call it Amazon for this purpose, but you can set up custom commands if you have. I don't know if you've ever done this or if you guys even have one, but you can set up custom things where you say, Amazon, do this, and you can make it whatever you want, like really silly stuff. But we have one that we just set up called Amazon, enable night vision. And we set this up ourselves, and it's in our bedroom, and we each have a nightstand with a lamp on it, and we recently bought those color changing light bulbs that everyone and their mother has that I was like, I don't need those, and I don't ever want my room to be colors. Like, I think that's annoying, and I was so wrong and such a hypocrite. So we do Amazon enable night vision, and it turns her screen, because I have like the one with the screen that shows photos. It makes her just go black so that there's not a big light in our room, and then it puts both of our nightstands on the red light, and it turns it down to like 5% brightness. And I just have to say, I was such a hater of colored lights, but obviously they can also be normal lights, which is nice, and I actually never use them as normal anymore because the red light is so conducive for reading. Like, I don't know how to tell you, like, it's so perfect. Like, it doesn't strain your eyes. You can just read your book and you have just enough light, and the red is like, I don't know, maybe like it just feels a little more softer, like calmer.
Yeah.
It's not so harsh, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So my favorite is, first of all, custom things on Amazon, because that's so nice to be able to do it. And it's kind of funny to just say enable night vision. We also have one called Amazon Blackout, and she'll turn everything off, including herself, and your room just goes black, which is so nice. But also I just wanted to top 10 the light bulbs, because, and you can get them anywhere, like just on Amazon, you can get a color changing bulb, but we can change it from our phone, and it's just so nice. So I highly recommend. And it's, like I said, so good for reading. I feel like I like to read more because I have like a little routine. I'm like, okay, I'll put the red light on and I'll get like a little face mask and I'll do my reading, and it's so cozy.
Yeah, Kyle and I were talking about it because Miles' like cage, his light is on a timer, and the timer actually broke. So we need to get a new timer, and we were thinking of getting like a smart one so we can say like, hey,
that's
Amazon, turn this on, or Amazon, turn this off. Or we can also set up like commands, and it can be connected to our phone, which would be really helpful just to make sure he's not getting like too much light in a day, especially if we're out of town or if like we're just out for the day. And we were thinking about getting that, but that would be the only smart device we have. So we're like, is it worth it to like get the Amazon Her?
Yeah.
And we're just trying to decide because we don't have any like smart light bulbs or anything. So that might be a purchase that we're thinking of making in a couple of months, but we'll see.
I recommend it. I was going to say, we like using it primarily too as just a speaker. Like we'll just be like, Amazon, play Morgan Wallen, and she'll just play it all day. But yeah, that is a good idea. And also there are some coffee machines, like some Hamilton Beach and like the regular brands, that you can hook up to it as well. So in the morning you can just be like, Amazon, start my coffee, and it will just make your coffee. Yeah, there are some really cool features that I feel like people do not talk about enough. So I think they're so fun. But yeah, we don't have a lot of smart devices either. But I did see on Amazon, which I know I'm talking way too much, but I did see on Amazon you can buy plugs that are smart plugs, and you can plug your regular lamps and devices into it. You don't have to buy a whole new lamp, and you don't have to buy a whole new like light bulb. You can just buy the little plug that's like, I don't know, $10 or something, and then you can control it with her, which is super nice. You don't have to replace your stuff.
That is so cool. You could do that and then put it in the outlet where your coffee maker is, and then put in the pod for your Nespresso the night before, and then it'll do it. That's
what the coffee, I need to look up if she has Nespresso, because I'm not sure, but like with the Hamilton Beach or whatever, as long as you put the grounds in the night before and the water, then she'll start it in the morning. It's so weird. That's so cool. I personally, love that. Angela and I are big fans of like a smart house vibe.
Yeah, I think that really Kyle and I will be too. We just have to put everything away and figure it out.
Yeah, it takes time to like collect them, because it's like you can't just go buy all the devices at once. It's expensive, but when you collect them, it's fun. We have 3 or 4 Amazons now in our small little house, so we're collecting.
That's crazy. Okay, I only have 2 more. How many do you have?
2.
Okay, perfect. So my last 2 are like kind of like entertainment things. So I have a podcast and a show. Which do you want to hear first?
Tell us about the podcast.
Okay. So this is one that I actually think I found on TikTok, and
fun.
I think I just like saw like a clip of like one of their episodes or something, and so I looked it up, and I started I had listened to like one podcast of it a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I don't like this. But the other day I was listening to it, and I started from the beginning, and I love it. It is called Binge-topia.
Okay.
So
I've never heard of that.
It's spelled BINCH and then Topia.
Okay.
And it is so good. It's just like these 2 girls, and they just talk about literally anything. And I just think like I relate to them so much. So
okay, I'll have to check it out.
You should definitely listen to one of their episodes. I was listening to like I said, I started from the beginning just so I could like kind of figure out who they were, since I had just like seen a clip, and then I had listened to like one of their newer episodes a couple of weeks ago. But you should just find one that you like see the title and you're like, okay, that sounds cool, and then you should just start there.
I'll check it out. I was just looking at their Instagram. They look cute, but that's really fun. I love a podcast rec.
Yeah, I love them.
Cool. Okay, do you want to tell us your show too? Because mine are also go together, so I can do both of mine.
Okay, so my show, and I know everybody's going to be like, you're so late to this. Like, why didn't you watch it earlier? And it's because me and Kyle said we wanted to watch it together. So I was waiting for him to move in, and this is the first show we've started together since he moved in, and it's The Last of Us.
Oh, okay. I don't watch, but I've heard about it.
It is so good, Arika.
Oh my gosh.
We're only on episode 2 because we started it like a couple of days ago, and I was so tired this week that we literally watched like half an episode, and I had to go to bed, but I was like, I need to stay up. It's so good.
That's funny.
I think that you should watch it. I know that you're not like, I don't know. I feel like it's not like your normal show, but
it's not.
It
You're
is
right.
so good.
Dominic's been talking about this too. It's so funny because he's just been telling us all about it. He's like, oh my God, you have to watch, you have to watch, you have to watch. And we were just me and Angelo just said like, okay. But you can just tell we're so not interested. But I've heard good things.
Yeah, it is really good. I think that Angelo would like it, but it's like if anybody is in the same boat as Arika and hasn't watched and is like me and is just now watching, it is about this fungus that kind of invades.
Oh, that's right.
It's like an infection, kind of like it makes the people be like zombies, but the fungus is what's infecting people, not like a zombie bite. It's like the zombie that's infected will bite somebody and then it transfers the fungus into them, and then it like grows from their insides out. I don't know, but it is also like a drama because it'll like follow like these family dynamics and stuff like that. But
that makes sense.
I think that you should watch it. And it's only one season, so you're not going to have to like make too much of a time commitment.
I tried in high school. I watched a little bit of like Walking Dead and like just that kind of genre, and it wasn't my favorite, but you know, if it was on, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, turn this off.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not something I would normally seek. But okay, I've heard good things from everyone who's watched it.
Yeah,
like, they did someone dislike it.
Yeah, they did a really good job of like reeling you in on that first episode, because I was like, I don't know, maybe I won't watch it. Like because it's based off of like a comic book that turned into a video game that is now a TV show.
Wait, I know the game. Okay, gotcha.
But I think that they just did such a good job of like hooking you, like, I don't know, right from the beginning. You should watch it.
I'm pretty sure we played this game in college, and now I'm understanding a little bit better. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. All right, my last two are same entertainment realm. Okay. Neither of a show or a podcast or anything like that, but they're same vibe. So first I want to shout this out because I think other people need to hop on this train. If you like making videos on your phone, or like I was into the TikTok idea, but I always had a hard time editing my TikToks in the app. Like I thought it was so complicated, and I like editing on the computer. I found an app called Splice, and it's just a video editing app on your phone, and it's how I've been doing all of our podcast videos on our Instagram if you've seen them. But it's so freaking easy. Like I'm shook at how easy it is to edit on your phone. So if anyone's listening and you want to make like a cute video for your friend's birthday or like your baby, or you want to make a TikTok, I think this Splice app is so nice. And I feel like video editors on your phone are never good when they're free, and this one's free. So I thought that was cool.
Perfect.
So highly recommend if you need a free little editor.
We love a free rec.
I know, same. I know. I'm like, anything free. This next one's free too, but this is my guilty pleasure, and most people do not know that I play this game as a phone game because it's embarrassing, but me and Kyle were relating on it recently, so I'm just gonna say it because you know what, I've played it probably every day in June so far, so had to make June top favorites, and yes, I'm embarrassed, whatever. This is Gardenscapes, and it's my favorite game.
Silly.
It's literally like I'm like an old woman that just like plays games on her phone all day, but yeah, it's called Gardenscapes, and it's kind of like a rip-off of Candy Crush Saga. Like I feel like Candy Crush is like the OG version of these kind of games.
Yeah,
it's literally just like that, where you connect little icons, that's it, and then as you win, you get to build your garden in your world, which is, you know, the problem with these games is that it's infinite, so like you can never be done. You never beat the game like old video games, so it's just like you can play it forever, and you know what, it's so addicting. And that's all. I'm here to say my guilty. We should have a guilty pleasure episode.
Okay.
That would be so good. But yeah, so that's my last favorite, is playing Gardenscapes.
You're so silly.
You know, I recommend it, but I also don't if you don't want to get addicted. It's my new TikTok, because like I'm not spending all my time on TikTok. Yeah. Now I'm playing a game.
That's okay.
It's always something, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay, so I know that we talked about this. This is my final thing, I swear. I'll finally let us stop recording after this.
They love us. They can't even leave.
I know. But I know we talked about this, me and Arika, maybe not even on the pod, but we were talking about how I get so angry so easily at video games.
Oh, at games, yeah.
And Kyle's trying to turn me into like a little gamer girl. And we played a game last night, I was not getting mad.
Was it Takes Two or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yay! I was hoping you guys would get into that. It's so fun, right?
It's getting
so
there.
Adorable. I love it. Wait, I'm so shook you guys played. I'm so happy.
We played the first like 2 chapters, I guess. That's how it works. I don't know. That's what we did.
It, so yeah, that's really fun. Did you guys do it on his computer or?
No, on the TV, on his Xbox.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, we play on Angela's computer, but we use Xbox controllers, so similar vibes.
Oh, okay.
That's so fun. I'm trying to get a futon for our office so that we can be cozy and play.
Aww.
And we've started it, but we are not finished with it. We definitely didn't beat it or anything, but that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you didn't get mad.
He wanted me to put it on my top 10s, but it's not a top 10 yet. I'm still getting used to it.
We'll talk next month, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That's really funny. I love that though, because I think those are fun. It Takes Two definitely was a little bit more frustrating to me because it's like if you and your partner have to equally contribute to the game or you can't beat it, which is the whole point. And like I think it's cute and fun or whatever.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy like playing Animal Crossing alone too because it's a little more relaxing.
Yeah.
But that's so exciting. Wow, Marissa's gonna be a gamer girl by the end of summer. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
I was telling Angela's siblings, my ultimate goal is for us to all have a computer so that we can make like a little family Discord group and play games together whenever we're free. I do think that's so cute though, because I heard about it on another podcast, which was one of my favorites recently, Dear Abby podcast. Her and her siblings, they all live like, some live in California, some live in Arizona, and they live all across the country, but they have their own family Discord, and whenever two of them are online, they'll just play like a little video game together and chat, and I think it's so cute. I'm like, that is a good way to connect, especially Angela's siblings are younger, so they are very into gaming. Yeah. And so I think that would be so adorable.
Yeah, I could see if Kyle and I if I continue with if you guys give us enough support that the podcast blows up, which we are kind of blowing up on one episode right now. We've gotten like 30 more plays, I guess, of our episode on the first book club we did. It kind of blew up, or it's blowing up right now. And even since Wednesday, guys, because I know if you listened to the episode last week, you know that it was only 3 days before this, and we got another country, so we added Chile to the list. And I'm so happy. But anyways, what I was gonna say is that if you keep blowing us up and I keep doing my charge things, I'm gonna need to get a desktop computer to be able to do all of the things, because my one mini little laptop is not cutting it, guys. I have so many tabs open all the time, and I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I actually told Angela recently, I was like, babe, I think I might be ready, because he's been asking me for years, babe, let me help you build your own computer. It's so rewarding and it's so fun to build it, and you'll love it, and you get to pick every component, and you can make it white and all pretty and cute like you want to. And I was like, yeah, I love the idea, but it's expensive. Yeah. And I'm finally at the point where I think I might do it.
Yeah, but you do work from home too, so that's an added level of you need a desktop.
I do so much, and I'm like, I can't, my laptop, I want something that I can play video games, because I do have a lot of fun with that, and also edit videos. Editing videos on my laptop, she's so slow. It scares me every time I think she's gonna die again, because it did die once and I had to pay for it to get fixed, and it was not cheap.
Yeah.
So we might have to become desktop girlies, guys. Keep listening to our ads. Don't skip those ads, okay?
No, don't skip our ads.
Just show us some love and listen to the ads, because it helps us out. But we love you guys. Definitely let us know if there's an episode you like. We can tell that you guys like the book club. Our second book club hasn't been as popular, but we do read. So far we've been reading books that are talked about and popular amongst people our age. So I feel like that's a good reason that people are liking them and listening to them. But if you have a recommendation for us, let us know. Please join our book club on our Instagram. You can find it on our story. You can tap the link and actually join our book club, and we can chat with you guys, and you can send questions. You can recommend a book for us to read, and we could choose one of your guys' recommendations. I just love it. So I hope people join our book club soon. And yeah, we've been talking for so long, so we better go. Thank you for listening. Subscribe anywhere you find your podcasts. Give us a rating and tell us what you guys like, because we will do absolutely more of what you guys like. We would love to do that.
Yeah, and check out next week, because we have something new in the works. It's another Marissa hour, but it's something brand new that we've never done before.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited. That's just a little spoiler or teaser for you guys. So you better come back next week to see what's new.
Actually, the next 3 episodes are new concepts.
Yes.
Actually, now that I'm looking, so you guys really better stay tuned. There's going to be some super fun stuff coming. So all that to say, thank you for listening. And with that, I'm Arika.
And I'm Marissa. And we run on coffee.
Bye.
Bye.